Wir wissen nicht, ob wir zum Europawahl teilnehmen werden. Zum Beispiel, wir glauben nicht, dass die Provinzregierungen einen Sinn haben. Und deswegen stellen wir uns nicht zur Wahl dort. Weil die denken, die müssen weg, keine Provinzen mehr. Also so stellen wir uns nicht zur Wahl. Sollte in der Bewegung entstehen die Meinung, dass diese Europa ist, so wie es aufgebaut ist, nicht das gewollt und es ist von innen nicht vereinbar, wahrscheinlich wird es sich mal nicht zur Wahl stellen. Denkt man aber, dass Europa von innen in der Struktur vereinbar ist, dann wird man sich zur Wahl stellen. Aber das ist eine Diskussion, die noch nicht stattgefunden hat. Deswegen kann man nicht sagen, was passieren wird.
Following your question, one of the rules that was decided before the election was that each candidate should not give any kind of support to another party or coalition, but only look on every proposal. If it's more or less in line with our program, we are really open to give a vote. And this is what our people, or I mean me, him, and all the others that voted for Movimento 5 Stelle are expecting from our elected. It's simple. It's like also another rule, like each elected could not stay in parliament for more than 2 mandates. So that means that you are elected, but you are not a professional in the politics. That means that after 2 mandates, you get back, like me and Pasquale, for instance, making also politics outside the parliament and helping who is inside the parliament. It's a kind of rotation, so nobody should be so fast after in Sitze. It's not a property. It should be just a good thing for the country. That's it. And this is also the discussion we have actually in Italy. So Mr. Bersani, so the leader from the Democratic Party, is leading or trying to get support from a coalition in order to form a new government. But they know that from Movimento 5 Stelle they could not get this kind of support. Even if they, at the beginning, they start to say, I will say what they want, what they do inside the parliament, maybe we can do such a scouting, you know, looking inside each person and look if it could be a support for his party. But this is not the way we mean about people, about politics, or the new kind of politics. And as I'm not the one who said this, but Beppe Grillo said from the beginning, we looked at the left and the right will get together and they will form a government, because they did since last month together with Mr. Monti, and they will continue to do this.
If they accept our politics, they are died. So what they have to do?
Yeah, one example is the two elected as president of the 2 chambers of the deputies and the senator. because one of our main points is to reduce the cost of politics. Our elected, for instance, they get from the normal indemnity as parliamentary only 25%. And as example, the two persons were elected as a leader in the common in the parliament as leader, they reduced half of this indemnity. And this is such a good thing also. But this is coming, if Movimento 5 Stelle was not there, they were still keeping this attitude, so taking 100% of the indemnity. And also the other coalition, the other parties are also thinking about reduction of cost of politics. Before, no one.
Marcello, do you still have more questions?
Yeah, but I had also Europe, but yeah, we had from the 5 topics on our 5 stars.
Can you go one slide back so we can follow?
Yeah, just give you an idea. Connectivity. In Italy we have, I would say, maybe the worst connected country in Europe in terms of network. Because our network is really old, so people need a new network, more faster, I would say. If you can imagine that the download stream in country like Tunisia or in Africa or Romania is faster than Italy, you can imagine that it's something that is not going so good. And another really good point in our agenda is to give free connection to the citizen. From from a birth right. So that means everybody should have free access to the network, because the network gives you the knowledge. So everybody that wants now to know something goes straight to the internet to research and to search and to know what is up to now unknown. But many people say, oh, but what about the internet provider? If the access in the internet, in the network is free. At the time, I mean, you could split the two things, so that access is free, but many contents should be with charges. So that means you can create also new enterprises, new business in the internet. So creating also occupation, so new jobs as well. Because if many contents, for many contents you should pay, of course, whenever you pay, this money goes to a company, this company has employees. Another point, for instance, is public water. Public water in Italy, we had 3 years ago a referendum where people was asked if water should be managed by the public institution or private, because they were starting to give the service to private companies. And you know that with private companies thinking only about business, and business means recharging the tariffs on public water. And all, just like an example, public water or energies and so on, from our point of view, should be managed by public institution. because these are strategic things for a country. Also, for instance, the network. Italy sold, now we have the biggest company is called Telecom Italia. But Telecom Italia at the beginning was a public company. This public company now is private. And you can imagine the communication, the whole communication in Italy is in the hand of a private company. And it's something, I think from my personal point of view, is not good. So in our vision is something to rethink in another way all the things about the public companies or the economy, the euro, for instance. Then you can imagine euro. It's before euro there were Deutsche Mark, Italian lira, Spanish peseta, and so on. Each country has the power to, in case of crisis, or also to repay the public debt, to print out new money from the central bank. Now it's not possible. So which kind of currency we have? Which kind of money is euro? It's not a real currency, like US dollar or British pound and so on, or Japanese yen. Whenever they have problems, they print out money, and they use this money to pay back the public debt. This is a common attitude also from the US government. They print out money whenever they have problems.
That's a complex thing.
Yeah, it's complex, but you know, they do. We have a central bank, the European Central Bank, which function has, talking about the euro.
Let's talk about other things, I think. Not only about the euro.
Yeah.
That is not a public, not association, European Bank. It's private.
Well,
Yeah, it's owned by the other central European bank from the other country. And in Italy, the Banca d'Italia, so the central bank, is owned by the private bank. So,
I would suggest we just go another round.
yeah, okay.
That probably is the last one. Afterwards, I could make one suggestion. But first, it's my neighbor. It's you who signed up. And I put myself on the list for last questions, and there's no woman so far that indicated interest. Whenever you feel like, you're still able to join this round. So first, your turn.
Thank you very much. My question is rather simple, so the answer might be short and easy. It's about the constituency of the party and who are the members. Because I read in the journal that 90% of the members of parliament are academics, and also you use a very elaborate way through the internet to communicate and to take decisions. So I'd like to know, what is the part of non-academic persons